Second story is the husband and wife passed divorce, and the ex-husband, the ex-husband, burned down the house. And unfortunately, it's the story of being killed. It's the mother is talking. Are you two together? That's incredible. That was incredible.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am the unknown prophet, Joshua Blessy. Give me a second to take this thing down here, real quick. There we go. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Hello. Hey, welcome in, Princess. How you doing today? You can ask whatever you want, Princess. What can I help you with today? I am doing tarot readings from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. I do two different kinds of readings here. I do the 3 card reading, which is a past, present, and future, or I can do the destiny layout, which is my journey layout, sorry, which is all about finding the right path for you. So whichever one would work better for you, you let me know in the chat, and I can explain my 5 past tarot to you, the layout, if you are interested in more answers. More answers is the big one. If you want just a direct answer or past, present, future, if they're interested in you, I can do that with the past, present, future. You let me know which kind you need, Princess. Princess, what kind of reading do you want today? Are you still there, Princess? Well, Princess, here's what I'm going to do for you if you're still watching. I'm going to shuffle my deck for you. It's been 13 minutes right now, so I'm going to shuffle 4 times for you. And then we'll do a past, present, future in case you're watching. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to pick a number 1 through 52. Let's see, what do you have on your thing? 705, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then the 12 cards. So, okay. So, Princess, if you're still here, this is your reading. Okay. And hopefully you find some answers here. Okay. So, when you're asking me this question, is L interested in you? First, we have the past. The past, you have the circle card. The circle card is all about gathering around people you know, love, and trust, to be around the campfire of life, to share stories, to share your feelings, to share your heart. You go around there with community and love. So it's all about you being in a safe community environment for you. So maybe you've been doing that lately and you're hanging out with this L person, and this L person might be a part of this group. So we go on to the present, right? You're on this waiting path. The wait path is all about making a good choice and decision, or saying to yourself, what am I waiting for? If you are really interested in finding out the answer to this question, the best thing you can do is ask, because that'll help you make a better choice, life, and decision. Are you interested in me? Ask the question. That's what my wait card is telling you, to make a good choice before you move forward onto the next path in front of you, which could be a multiple of different paths for you. Could be easy, could be hard, could be unseen, could be just you waiting. But here comes the future card, and that's the compost card. Excuse me, pardon me. So the compost card is all about you letting things happen naturally. You have to get to a part in your life where you're starting to let things die and decay. And when you start loving to decay all of that stuff. So all that bad stuff you thought might be a part of that relationship or something that you don't want to carry on to the next relationship, you have to let that kind of compost into life-giving nutrient dirt so that you can grow into this new person that you want to be, or this new relationship you want to happen. Has to allow some time there for the old thing to end so a new thing can begin. But your destiny card is very favorable. And hello, Tanya, I'll get to you in just a second. But you got the enjoy card as your destiny card. So it's telling you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. I think this person is interested in you, but I think it's coming down to communication issues. You're not, this enjoy card means enjoy what you've got right now because you never know what it could turn into in the future. So you have to celebrate and enjoy the life that you're being given right now in this present moment. So just remember to go out there and do that for you. So, Princess, I didn't see a response for you, but maybe you can come back and view your tarot reading. Tanya, welcome on in. Thank you for being a new subscriber to my channel. I'm doing a cleansing shuffle. So if you would like a reading today, I do past, present, future, or I take you on my journey layout, which I can explain to you, but it's a 7-card layout, kind of like the Celtic cross, but not really, because I have my own positions of the paths that they are belong in. Like the past path is all about your victories and defeats up to this point. Your hard path is all about overcoming adversity and getting to your goal very quickly, but then you got to take a long break. Then we got the easy path, which is a one step at a time approach, taking small goals until you reach your big goal, maybe taking a small break in between. You don't spend so much energy doing that, so you have a lot more energy to go forward. Then you have my unseen path, which is a little bit of the easy, a little bit of the hard, but it's that one thing right in front of your nose that's been there the whole time, screaming at you. You just haven't been able to see the big picture of it. It's definitely one you carve yourself, though. Then I draw you a home card, which is all about what you need to bring within yourself and what you might need within your home. And then I have my leap of faith card, which is all about overcoming that fear. We all know what a leap of faith is, right? You're going to take that jump. We all know what we're jumping into. We're just not sure how we're going to land. And then I draw you one more card. It's called the path not taken card. And it's something you may not have thought about before and to reconsider. That's my journey layout. So I just call it the 5-card layout or my 3-card layout, whichever one you think would work better for you. We'll do a reading for you, Tanya, if you want one. Otherwise, welcome in, have some coffee with me. We chat, we chill. I'm doing this through 3 different services right now. I'm doing it through my Facebook, my YouTube, and all right. So here's what I need from you. I need you to tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck 1 through 10. Hopefully soon we'll have that overhead camera. I should just order that bad bitch. 5 times. Let me shuffle 5 times for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your answer is. YouTube has a lag on it, so I got to be patient with her. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the 11th card is your card. Past, present, future, and a destiny card for you today. Oof. Okay, so here is your reading, Tanya. First of all, in your past, you have my faith leap. Now, what does that really mean for you in your past? You probably have been trying to overcome a fears from your past, something you've been trying to get over and get past in your path. So what you've been doing is you've been considering taking this final jump, this final risk, because you know that where you're landing next is going to be the spot you want to be in. So you're already in the process of jumping. You're just kind of navigating down till you get to that nice soft landing. You think it's going to be a hard landing, but it's not, because honestly, I'm feeling for you that whatever needs to be resolved is going to be resolved, because now you have taken the risk and you're going to be moving forward into the future. Then we have what's going on presently, right? And that is you have my heat card. My heat card is one of this. It is time for you to decide in your life that you are like the lava in this picture. You can carve your own path in front of you. Nothing can stand in your way. Nothing can get in your way. You may roll over things. You may cut through things. You may burn things down. But you have to be the one who has the drive and the heat in order to put that fuel back into your fire, put that wonderful, beautiful spirit in there and say, I can do this. And that's what you need to say to yourself right now. It's kind of like, I need to carve my own path, not the path somebody else decided for me. Then we get to your future card, right? And your cards are making a lot of sense because you have the acceptance card next. Acceptance. We all think that we have these things within us that are good, bads, and the uglies and in betweens. We have to accept the whole person, even the stuff we don't like about ourselves, in order to find really inner peace. But you're going to come to some sort of acceptance coming up in the future, realizing that what's happening to you is just another phase of life. And now you have to incorporate all that you've learned up to this point together and bring them together so you can say, I accept myself for who I am, even the parts I don't like. I'm going to love myself that much. So that's what kind of is coming for you in your future. What is your destiny card saying to you? What is this whole situation about? Why is this one? You got my hard path card, which is one about overcoming adversity and getting to your goal very, very quickly. Maybe you've been trying to do this a lot lately, or maybe you haven't been doing this a lot. Maybe you've been taking a nice, slow, steady race for a while, and this card's kind of telling you that it's time to put back in the grind. It's time to get back into the moment where you push yourself a little harder to reach your goal a little bit quicker than you have been doing. But remember, it's important to take that break afterwards. If you're in the break process, now you get to choose a different path every time you finish a goal. So you don't have to worry about it. So you're overcoming the hills, the valleys, and all the things that are going on in your life right now. So when I look at your whole reading and I ask myself, what does this mean to me? I think that you've taken the risk. You're carving your own future, but you're coming to some sort of acceptance within yourself because you do follow the hard path right now. It's been a hard path for you to follow, but it's been one that has been beneficial for you. So, and I do draw one more card on your future card. That's the acceptance card. If you wish it, I offer this to people. If you want an extra card, just say yes. Otherwise, I will give you my last minute thoughts. Say okay if you don't need another card. Yes if you want me to draw that one. Okay, so yes, on the acceptance part. So you remember that was your future, right? So I'm drawing another qualifying card on top of that to kind of give you an idea of what you need to accept, right? So you have my dirt card. Now, the dirt card is very important. Once you're done composting all of that icky, bad stuff you think you don't need in your life and you start turning it into life giving dirt, now you can start planting the new things you want in your life. It is time for you to start putting seeds down into the ground to grow. Do I want to grow my self confidence? Do I want to grow my artistry? Do I want to grow my knowledge? Do I want to grow my family? Do I want to grow whatever? Whatever you decide you're going to be growing, what you're going to be accepting now is this new growth that you're about to plant. Remember, you can plant anything you want within yourself to grow. You just have to allow it to happen because everything takes time. So your dirt is definitely telling you, that you're at that stage where you're ready to start planning and putting down those little things within yourself that you need to bring forward. And that is your reading, Tanya. Final thoughts, intuitionally wise, on your reading, because I always do this for people after the reading, and I'm just doing a cleansing shuffles for the next person. Whatever's going on right now, I think it's one of you becoming this new person that you've always wanted to be. Not the thing that everybody else told you to be, but what you truly wanted. You finally finding your life's purpose. And I think you're just completing the last minute little lines into what makes you a whole person. Once you're ready to birth that, remember, The old people might not like who you become, but that's okay. If they're your true friends, they won't care how much you've changed, how much you've grown, what you do. They will be there for you no matter what. The other ones will go away, and you don't need them anymore anyway. So that's my reading for you today, and I hope you really enjoyed that. And if you have any other questions, I will happily try to answer them as much as possible since I got your energy still with me. But I think that's all you really needed to hear today. I want you to repeat this phrase though. I have the power. That's what you have to say to yourself every single day. You have the power. You're very welcome, Tanya. Okay, what's your question? Remember that planting thing I was talking to you about? You need to start thinking about what it's going to take to have that be a good relationship. Are you putting down lines of communication? Are you open and honest with your partner of choice? Have you asked the question, what is our next stage of our lives with your partner? Remember, there's another being involved here, so you don't get to make the choices and decisions all by yourself unless you're seeking a relationship with this person. Then it's time for you to ask that, and then you have to plant down what you want that kind of a relationship to be. The communication and open and honesty is probably the most important, but there has to be love there of some sort, even if it's just attraction love at first. You have to let that grow and become what it's going to become. You have to ask yourself, what does this person have that I really feel would benefit me? And if that person feels like, if your future relationship in Vika, I feel like it will be a positive one, but I think it's going to be a little bit more about you learning to communicate with each other, learning how to be open and honest with each other, allow you each to have your own thing, but still come together as a team at the end of the day. And at the very least, I feel like there's going to be some love there, but I want to say it's going to be slow and steady wins the race, not hot, passionate right away kind of a deal. You might have one or two fun days there, but afterwards it's going to be, let's take our time, let's build this relationship. That's the whole point. So that's kind of what I see for coming for you in your future. It's just a matter of you um, taking a little bit more of control of the situation, and it's time to ask the question that you need to be asking to Vika. I hope that helps you today. No matter what no matter what I tell you here today, the future is always in your own hands. You have the right and responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go live your best life ever by starting today, saying, today will be my best day ever, because you're taking the greatest choose your own adventure game you will ever play called life. And this is about you and your journey. So remember to live the path you want. That's my last bit of advice for you, Tanya. I hope that helps. But if you want to hang around, chat for a bit, or talk for a bit, you're more than welcome to. We don't have any pretty music today, but that's okay. Good. Oh, so life has been going pretty good for me. I had a really good week last week. I was a part of the Global Ghost Hunt, and I have to upload some more videos today from that, and then I'll get the rest of the 5 out today, and then that'll be on all of my socials. So if you're interested in watching me trying to investigate a haunted glass bowl and a haunted potato ricer, and I'm not going to give you spoilers, but um, you're a brave, brave person if you watch. It's not because it's scary. It's because sometimes it's methodical and very slow. I basically didn't get any kind of response from it, unfortunately. But it was still a nice, fun thing to try to do. So if you guys want to go see me try to investigate a haunted glass bowl, then I have to, um, then I will do what I need to do from that point forward because it's important that we live every day as if it was our best one ever. So if anybody else has any questions or would like to ask something of me or have an idea of what they would like to do for themselves, please let me know in the chat. I'm happy to be here helping you. Otherwise, I just go back to watching things on a TV till I'm having something better to do. See if we can get some music going here for a little bit. This is like a good one. God, I'm hungry. I should have a donut. Oh, welcome on in. Welcome on in. My converter's done yet. No.
can tell when you have people when you're doing readings.
Okay, well,
I can hear you all the way down the hall. But it's okay.
okie dokie. I love you. Hey, Maria, how are you doing today? Welcome on in. Welcome to the Unknown Prophet Tarot readings today. I do two different kinds of readings. I do your standard past, present, and future reading. Then I also pull you a destiny card. Then I do another one called the journey layout, which is my 5 card layout. And that helps you find the best possible path for you. And I can explain each path to you if you want me to, depending on what kind of reading you would like today. Otherwise, welcome on in. We sit, we chat, we chill. Just waiting for people who would like a tarot reading today. So I'm trying something new today and updating everything here. So welcome in, Maria. Nice to see you. Okay. Oops. Oops, my bad. I am doing what is IVF? Because I don't know that that abbreviation. Just so I understand what you're asking. And then I just need to know if you want more answers or little answers. Or you want simple reading or more complex that will help you find out more answers. And I know there's a little bit of a lag on YouTube, so oh, okay. Do you want, like I said, what kind of a reading would you like me to do for you? Would you like me to do more answers or okay? I just didn't remember. I did try to do that with with a surrogate mom about 7 years ago, so I know what you're going through. So I understand the hardships and stuff like that, especially when you're trying really, really hard to have a child. What kind of reading do you feel like? Oh, small. Okay, gotcha. So all I need from you is to tell me how many times you would like me to shuffle my deck 1 through 10. 4 times. 1, 2, oops, okay, 3, and 4. Now pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your answer is in my deck. One, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 is your answer. Past, present, future, destiny. Okay, so this is your reading for today, okay? So this makes a lot of sense, especially with the question you were posing to me. So in the past, you've been trying to make something exist, something to become. Existence is all about one thing for sure. You have to believe it is going to happen and that you're going to be successful in order to punch through to the next level to birth yourself into this world. So, first, ask the universe if they will send you a soul to be part of your body, your visions, your life. Ask your personal deity of power to bless you with all the light and love that they can give you, and punch through to that other side by doing whatever it takes to let this become a reality. So it sounds like you're doing that. Just try to, try to follow all the steps you need to take, and then hopefully this will be the time for you. When I get into the present here, this makes a lot of sense because you've got my battle card. That means two outside forces battling between two outside forces. But sometimes you have to say to yourself, self, let's stop fighting what we want not to happen and what we want to happen. Let's stop being at war with that. We need to put down the swords and say to self, hey, self, we need to stop putting so much stress on ourselves. We need to stop putting so much anxiety on ourselves because that can all add into that reason why you haven't conceived yet. So you have to resolve some sort of battle within yourself and get yourself to a mind of the mother's mind. Okay. And what do I mean by a mother's mind? You have to see it happening. You have to envision it happening. Put that will and intent out there. Pray to your personal deity of power to help you find that stuff. But in your future, what I'm finding, what we're getting to here is what I see in the future. You have my finding card. That means part of the journey that you are on right now is to find that new life that you want to birth into this world. Whether it's boy, girl, doesn't matter. You just want to have the ability to have a family. So you're searching for that. But the finding card means that you're about to open up the box and see what's inside. Okay, so that kind of lets me believe that this may be the time for you. I would wait once I get my destiny card out of the way. This card, but the finding card is all about you getting to that treasure that you want. It's about the journey you take towards getting there. So consider the journey that you're taking towards this. The first thing that or place you're going to get that done at, talk to them about how you can increase your chances, what you can do, if there's anything you can do to help that process be a little bit more better. Take every single shot you got because that's what the finding card is about, finding new avenues. So there might be something out there that might help you. And I'll give you a little bit of some advice after. But the destiny card is the glow card. That means you will be shining so brightly inside. I'm taking this to mean that you will have that mother's glow that you get when you get pregnant. So I believe that my cards are saying, yes, this is going to happen, but you have to believe it because this is all about believing it that the inner light, the soul that you want is inside of you. You're just waiting for the conception part to happen. So kind of what I'm saying here is, yes, it looks like it's favorable, but like I said, it's all depending on you increasing that glow and stuff like that. Now, I do pull um, a destiny, another card for you on the future, your finding card. If you want a clarification on the future card, if you want. Um, if you do, say yes. If you don't, say thank you, and I'll give you my when I look at your whole reading. Let me do this first. When I look at your whole reading and I ask myself, what does this mean? It looks like you're working on making this exist, but you have to define some battle within yourself that you stop fighting. Your body stop fighting with itself. So make it the best possible place. Then you're finding spot what you're finding and searching for. So we're going to draw you another card onto the onto the finding card, and so what does your extra card, your qualifying card mean? You have my finding card. Okay, I want you to think about your life and how you have control over it. You can decide whether you're the slow flow fan, or you can be the fast fan. The point is, you're taking control of the situation, and you're deciding at what rate that fan goes up and down, side, any way you want it to go. Because think of it like the fire you want to be burning inside of yourself right now, that extra person you want inside yourself. You have to take back the control of what you can and cannot do. So when you're finding this stuff, it means that you have to decide. Just like if you're starting a new fire and you're out in the wilderness and you try to get that spark to go too fast, the flame goes out. Too slow, the flame never starts. So you got to find that right speed. So it's about timing, basically. Um, now, when I my final thoughts for you on this, my little bit of advice is if you have a moonstone, that's a good stone to carry around if you want to become a mother. That's the metaphysical part. It's moonstone is also called the mother stone, and I would also carry a rose quartz with it, which is for love. So if you want something to carry with you, maybe a moonstone and some rose quartz together will help bring that energy to you. But Maria, I think that this might be your time. I think it's just going to be about you getting your body ready so you have the best possible outcome you can have. Eating right, sleeping right, doing what the doctors are telling you. Um, make sure you're doing this for the right reasons. All of those questions and paths you're about to be taking upon. Just remember, when you get that gift of that new life that may be born within you, remember to do everything you can, eat right, sleep right, to keep this being a healthy baby that can come to term. I feel that this is something that may happen for you, but there's always that 1% chance I'm wrong. Okay. And I can't say that this will happen for definite, but I, I see a favorable result, if that makes any sense to you. That's what my gut instinct is telling me. That's what my intuition is telling me. So hopefully that helps you. I think it's just going to be about, like I said, staying positive, envisioning this, first envision it happening, stop being at war with your body, and allow that finding that new home so that you can glow that mother's glow. So that's my little advice for you today. Remember, no matter what I told you today, the future's in your own hands. You have the right responsibility to go live the life you want to live. And remember that sometimes things happen for reasons, but I honestly think this will help. Just keeping that positive mind, doing everything you're supposed to do this time. Maybe you were a little bit, you were trying but not trying. I think you have to kind of give in to the whole process of whatever I need to do in order for this time to be the time. That's all I. That's what I really feel more. You're very welcome, and you have a great day. If you've got other things to go do, I understand. We're just sitting here chatting, chilling. If you want to just chat and chill, that's up to you to decide if that's what you want to do or not. So, I don't know if you're crying right now, Maria, but um, oh, a little bit of happy tears, I guess. That's all you guys have to do here to get a reading. You just let me know what you need, and I will gladly try to help you with that. So, you know, that's what we're here to do. We're here to try to help you find the best possible path for you. Nothing else, nothing less. Even in darkness, we can find the light because we are the light we are looking for. Oh yeah, my Facebook is available. It's at you should see it right now. It's in the ticker down below. So I will put the link in the chat for you though. Just give me a second here to do this real quick. Here you go, Maria. If you want to give me a review or something like that, that's how you do it. You just go click that link and you can leave me a review and check out my Facebook page if you want. Or you can go to my link tree and see all of the social stuff that I do, whatever way works for you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you saying good luck. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Many blessings to you. I'll send a special blessing out that that will happen for you too. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, whatever. 3 hours of tarot reading brought to you by Joshua. Hey, yeah, Billy Joe, sorry about that. Welcome on in. I'm sorry I was doing something in the background. You would love a reading. What kind of a reading would you like today? Would you like a past, present, future reading, or would you like my journey layout reading, which gives you more answers? And I can tell you about my journey layout if you wish to get the 5 card reading. So I do the standard 3 card past, present, future, or I also do, like I said, the journey layout, which gives you a lot more answers. I take you down your past path, which is all about your victories and defeats that you've made up to this point, but we eventually have to turn around and face the future. Your waiting path. What am I waiting for? Why am I making this decision and or choice? Then you have your hard path, which is all about overcoming adversity to get to your goal very quickly, but then you got to take a break. Then we have the easy path, which is one step at a time, taking a small break along the way so you don't spend all of your energy. And then your unseen path, which is that one thing right in front of your nose, that's been there the whole time. A little bit of the easy, a little bit of the hard, but definitely one you carve yourself. And I think you just want the 3 card future reader. So just tell me how many times you would like me to shuffle, 1 through 10, Billy. Tell me how many times you want me to shuffle the deck for you, 1 through 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your answer is in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the 6 card is your past, present, future, destiny. Okay, so here's your reading for you today, Billy. So, in the past, you've been basking in the sun along with all of your friends, following that light in the sky, that energy. I want to make sure here because I've got the 6 cards. Do you want to change it now, or do you want to continue with the 6 I thought you wanted? Because then I have to draw 6 more cards, and these don't apply. So just decide what way you want it. Put the number in the chat of what you want. So I started on 6. 6 shuffles, 6 card, and is what I did. Which means I could grab 6 more cards. But I want to know which one you want. Just say keep or draw. You want to keep it like it is, or you want me to draw? Let me know what you feel today. I want to give you the right reading. I don't understand what you're trying to say, Billy. I Hey Billy, are you really interested in having a reading? Well, Billy, since I'm not getting really comprehensive answers from you, you haven't let me know if you want me to draw more. Okay, give me a second here. So I was on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now, I've drawn 18 cards. Is that correct? Okay, good. Now I'm going to redraw this, and this is your reading now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so ready for your reading, right? Rock and roll. Thank you, Billy. I apologize. There might be a little bit of a lag on Facebook, so please be patient with me. I'm doing the best I can. So we're ready for the your reading. So, okay, in the past, I think it's just repeating what you're saying for some reason. In the past, you have been stoking the fires within yourself. So you've been adding those extra logs onto yourself that you think you need in your life, those extra attributes that you need. Maybe you need a little bit more self confidence. Maybe you're adding a log on your knowledge, your wisdom. Maybe you're adding on a lot of things onto your fire. It's time for you to build up within yourself in your past. You've been stoking the fire, getting it ready for the journey that is ahead. So you're getting that fire nice, hot, and ready. Then what do we have going on? In your present, you're tending to that. So not only did you just stoke that, now you have to pay attention to it. You've put the logs under the fire, but now you have to start moving the coals around, making sure it keeps to the appropriate temperature that you want. Your life, excuse me. But it's all about you taking better care of yourself and taking better care of the fire that you have within. You have to start building up those things that you want and believe that they're going to happen in order for you to do it. That's the coals that are in those embers. Now you have to start, you added those logs, now you just have to tend to the fire so it stays within the way you want it. You're the one in control of your destiny right now. Then we have what's coming for you in your future. You have my integrate card. We have a lot of beautiful parts of ourselves, but we also have things we don't like about ourselves. It's time to finally integrate those both together so that you can light the candle that is unlit in this picture because you have to be the one who is the light that decides, I'm not going to be at war with myself anymore. I'm going to be part of the journey. I'm going to take this all within myself and say, self, we need to light the flame that is in the previous one candles that we just wrote, all that fire stuff, right? Then we have your destiny card, which is enjoy. It's time for you to stop and enjoy life a little bit better. This card usually pops up when someone works way too hard and works way too over the stuff that they need to do. It's time to give yourself a Billy day. You need to go to the spa. You need to go do something relaxing. Get out of your head for a little bit. You just need some space for a day. Just something where you go do something for yourself a little bit. You need to start to enjoy life again. Every moment is a beautiful gift that you get to choose to be happy or not. You can either choose to enjoy the life that you have been given, or you have to do something to change it. So when I look over your whole reading and I ask myself, what could this possibly mean? You're definitely adding those new logs onto that fire so that you can keep the fire roaring inside. You're keeping yourself healthy and safe and secure, but you're also stoking that fire up so that it's ready and hot. Then you got to pay attention to that person that you've started to build within yourself and bring those things up so that you can have a nice healthy flame because you need to integrate together all those parts within yourself that aren't necessarily good or necessarily bad. You have to kind of find a way to walk that gray in between because it's time to start enjoying your life a little bit more every day because you spend way too much time on you do a lot for others, but very rarely do things for yourself. It's time to stop, smell the roses, and enjoy. Now, you are getting a lot of fire cards in here, or summer cards, as I like to say. You got three of the summer cards in my deck. That usually means you have to work on something with bringing more positivity into your life. It's definitely physical and mental that you need to work on with that. I do draw one more card on the integrate card if you want a more qualifying answer on the future. So if you want that, please say yes once. If you don't, say thank you. Okay, I'm going to add to that integration card that we were talking about the future. What do you need to integrate back into yourself? You need to remember all this bad stuff that's happened to you up to this point. You think it's pointless. You think, why did I have to go through all of this in order to get to this point in my life? Most of us think like that. Okay, but you have to consider that all the stuff that you've thrown away that you don't need in your life anymore, the stuff that you don't do anymore, is a gets compounded and starts to compost into life-giving nutrient dirt somewhere in the future. So what you've thrown away, you can turn it back into good planting soil for the future. So it's time to start thinking about letting things kind of die and decay a little bit from your life. You have to let this old life start to die so you can birth a new life. If that makes any sense to you, it's time to let your old self start to slowly die until it can turn into the life-giving nutrient dirt, which you can plant in that new seed to grow with the person you want to be. And that's a choice you have to do. This takes time. This takes effort. This takes a lot for a lot of things to happen in order for this to become life-giving dirt someday. So that's kind of what you have to remember there. What I'm really feeling for you, Billy, is that whatever's going on, it's about your personal power right now. About you saying to yourself, "I can do this," and you just have to start saying those words over and over and over again until you believe it so much that it's not something you can even other consider other than that. That's my real intuitional message for you today. What I feel you need. I hope that helps. I hope that you that helps you some way, some shape or form. Because I like to say, no matter what I tell you today, the future is always in your own hands. Remember, you have the right responsibility to go live the life you want to live. So go live the best day ever starting today. I really hope that helped you, Billy. I'm gonna have a cigarette and a drink of water. Otherwise, we just sat, chat, and chill here, Billy. Appreciate you stopping by from Facebook. Thank you very much. So, how is the rest of your day going? What I forgot. I'm doing stuff in the background, so please be patient with me as I do some stuff in the background. So if you want a reading from me, I will be right back. I'm just doing stuff in the background here. coming back. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. Thank you for your kind donation. I truly appreciate you very much. Thank you, Joshua, the unknown prophet. Let's see if anyone's here real quick. Oh, it's going good, Colin. Thank you for stopping in. I'm just doing tarot readings, Colin. I'm fixing something in the background right now, so please don't take that as I'm ignoring you. It is something where I'm just trying to get my crap together and update my links. Blah 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 blah. Really? I don't have Okay. Well, I guess I gotta go get one. Be right back. So how's some things going for you, Colin? Welcome on in. I hope you're still here. Things are going well. I'm getting by. How's your stream going there, Colin? Are you still here? I like your streams. bring more coffee? Okay, well, I'll make another pot. I'll let you know when it's ready. Oh, fuck.
Here, I'll just give that to you.
First, I gotta brew it, and I leave. I was looking for more coffee, so I thought I'd ask you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Give me the cigarette maker and. Oh,
You want a different one? Okay.
hey, that's what you give me in a butt.
Give you something different. Do you want a different one, Beth?
No, well, yeah.
Yeah, that one looks better. That's so anemic. Right now, I'm just waiting for someone to say they want a reading, so just chill here until someone does.
All right, you want it out.
So if you guys would like a reading, please just let me know in the chat. I'll be happy to give you a reading. Otherwise, we just chat, chill here, and try to make life good.
Hey, life is good. It's Friday.
Yep, it's Happy Friday to everyone out there who celebrates Friday. Hey, Julia, welcome in. How are you doing this fine day? You sure can. What kind of a reading would you like today? Would you like a past, present, future reading? Sorry about the smoking. Or would you like my journey layout, which is my 5 card reading, which is a little bit more expressive. And I can tell you what the paths mean if you wish me to tell you about the journey layout. So if you want more answers, that's what you do. If you don't want us, and thank you for the like and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. So, so you can either have my 3 card reading, which is a past, present, future reading, and you also get a destiny card on top of that. And I do draw a qualifying card for your future if you wish it. Or I can give you my journey layout. Okay, we'll do that. So first thing I need you to do is tell me how many times you want me to shuffle my deck, 1 through 10. Three shuffles. Got you. 1, 2, 3. Now pick a number 1 through 52, and that's where your journey begins. So, Julia, one more time. Past, present, future. Oh, 22. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And here is your reading of your answer that you are seeking. Okay, so here's your reading for today. And keep this in mind with the question that you are asking, okay? No past, just future. I just want to make sure because, well, see, if I explain what's going on in the past, then what's going on in the present, then I tell you what's going on in the future, and I draw a qualifying card on top of that. That'll help you better understand the situation, but I can negate the first 2 cards if you want. Just go straight for the future. Just want to make sure you get the reading you need. Okay, just want to make sure what you needed. Okay, thank you for letting me know what you need. I'm filling up my wife's coffee real quick, so give me a second. Okay, so then I might as well fill me up too. Do a little bit of that in there for a little bit later. Okay, so we're going to get to your reading now there, Julia. So, in your past, you have my Great Oak card. What does my Great Oak card mean for you? It means you're reaching a certain maturity level, that you are ready for a new beginning, something new to happen in your life. Okay, so my Inner Oak card is all about you bringing into and being ready for this new situation that's about to come to pass. So it's telling you that you have to make sure that you're the right kind of, you're ready for the step, that you've got made all the things, that you're ready for the no answer as well as the yes answer. So just remember the answer you were looking for is coming, but it's just more about you realizing that you're ready to go and ready to rock and roll. That's what's going on in the past. Then we have the present. It's the birch tree. The birch tree is one of the most resilient trees. It's always constantly growing, even in the deadest of winters. This is a paper birch tree. So paper birch trees peel off the little bits of their bark so that they can breathe in winter and breathe in summer. So it's kind of like you taking off those little things that you want to kind of get rid of within your life. They're not necessarily going to be a part of you anymore, but they're going to be something that you just let be. So it's one of resilience and one of growth. So that's a good sign. And then we get to your future card. Excuse me, pardon me. Apologize for the word. Um, my Rainier card. Remember, this is my brother's card. And my brother didn't always live the best life in the past. He did something he wasn't supposed to, had to go pay a price for said action, and then had to come back into the world, realizing that the fresh breath of air and rain was coming on. He had to really realize he wanted his freedom again, and realize that in order to make his life better, he had to turn himself around to become a more positive person, going to the therapies he needed to go to, completing everything that he needed to do in order to turn around his future. Now, there might be some brotherly advice you might need about this person, but basically, my brother had to ask the woman that he loved if she wanted to be with him just as a girlfriend for a change. He was very scared of that, but it's about the asking part and realizing you have the freedom to breathe in that fresh rain and air again. Then we go to your destiny card, which I think is a pretty fortuitous card, honestly, because you have the embrace card. So that means you have to embrace two different parts of life, the masculine and the feminine, or in whatever case it may be for you, bringing two different souls together to embrace and become one. So I think that this is trying to tell you that is something that they will contact you, but don't be afraid to be the one who contacts them. Okay. Then we can pull, I'm going to just pull you a qualifying card on the destiny card, on the future card, just because I feel like you need it. And what card did you get? Remember, you got this Rainier card before, breathing the fresh rain and air, realizing you have the freedom to choose a different path to a different destiny. So there might be something that they need to finish up before they're ready for this relationship. But honestly, it's about them molding themselves into the person they want to be, not the person that they were. So you're both probably working on shaping yourself. You're not done really um, done cooking yet. Okay. And what you have to do is you have to decide what the shape of this mold is going to be. What kind of materials are you using? Are you using clay? Are you using Play-Doh? Are you using metal? What kind of materials are you using? Then you have to shape it into the thing that you want to happen to what you want to be. Okay. So if you're going to make a clay pot and decide what you want it to be, you have to decide what kind of relationship we want it to be. And we have to mold it into the things that will work for both of us. So there might be some, like I said, coming together and deciding. I think you're both not done cooking yet, as me and my wife like to say. There's something there, but you both have a little bit to finish off to add those little extra seasonings to the soup before you're ready to feed to one another. And I think you just need to give it a little bit of time and don't be afraid to go and ask the question yourself because trust me, from a guy who spent 3 to 4 months not recognizing that the person I loved was right in front of me the whole time, and all I have to do is pay attention. So sometimes it's just a guy thing. We just don't pay attention, don't see it right in front of ours when it's right there. So kick up the flirt game, kick up all the other stuff. But the best thing you can do is ask Julia. That's the best advice I can give you. Here's something I think you could do that would help, though. Okay, and this is just an exercise that I think would help you be able to unlock that future you want. Okay, go find a key that says "Do not duplicate." You don't need to even cut the key into any kind of shape or form. You just want to buy a blank key. Okay. Then I want you to take that key that says "Do not duplicate," and I want you to pray on it, send your energy to it, everything that you want in an attribute of a person that is the person who's going to fulfill your soul, even if it isn't this person you are hoping it is. Just remember, you're asking the universe to give you that which you are seeking, and that is going to help you unlock that heart. So you want to pray on that key for a bit, and you want to take time with that. Hold it close to your heart. Think about all the things you want to happen within the relationship, how you want the relationship to go. Keep that key and keep praying onto it. When you feel that you're ready for the relationship to go to the next level, give the key to your partner of choice. Okay, and that will let them know that they have the key to your heart, that they have unlocked it, and if they should ever want to come break up or do something or go our separate ways, give the key back. Okay, but honestly, my intuition is saying things are going to be okay. It's going to take. I think it's not going to be right off the start. Let's go. It's going to be a slow cooker, So enjoy the flavors of life because you want to take every last taste of this when it does finally happen. Don't rush it. Just let it happen and let it be. That's my advice to you. I need to bring out a shirt. So hopefully that helps you out today, Julia. And slow cooker. Yeah, I was a slow cooker. Okay, still healing. Yeah, exactly. Um, Me and my wife were both in relationships where they were not unconditional love. They were people who didn't love us for truly who we were. I was in love with a best friend who didn't love me back. She was in love with a guy who was kind of relationship wonky a little bit there. And we both had to finish up our old crap and put that baggage out into a fire and let that die before we were ready for a new relationship. She saw something in me that I didn't see in me quite yet. And when I finally looked up and said to her all the pretty words that I needed to say, that she came to me and said something really outrageous to get my attention, I finally woke up and the rest is history. So, but we weren't done cooking yet. Even that. Sometimes good to be true is good to be true. You just have to allow it to be true. So take that extra time to finish up whatever else you need to get done with yourself, first of all. And then when you're finally ready to ask that question, do the key thing, don't do the key thing, whatever way works for you, but be brave. Because that's the best thing here. Even if you get a no, at least you finally have an answer to the question. Yes, you might not, that might not be the person for you, but honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. I think there's going to be can we take it slow kind of an answer. You're very welcome. Thank you for the like and subscribe, by the way. I do appreciate all the love. I really hope you have the best day ever, and I wish you the best of luck in your relationship ahead. I hope and pray that it will work out for the best for you. Just remember to keep open communication, be open and honest as much as possible, and above all, work together as a team and be able to do your own things. But still, at the end of the day, you got to come together. You can do those couple of things, and there has to be love there. There has to be some form of love, whether it's a tiny bit or a lot, because love has to grow somewhere. So if the other person isn't going to love you back, why bother? Then be okay with being friends. Okay. Thank you, my lady. Have a wonderful rest of the day. You can sit here, chat, and chill with me for a little bit if you want. But if you've got other things you got to go do today, I understand, Julia. I'm here until 10 o'clock Central Time every day. So I'm doing this through 3 different platforms right now. So trying to get my channel up there and also just having this. So have a great rest of the day. I really do. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And if you think I did a good job today, don't forget to review me on my Facebook page. That should be in the link somewhere up there. If you need me to put that out there again for you guys, please, if you're going to do something for me here, just so you guys know, see it right here up in town. If you guys ever want to review me or show me the kind of love that I really hope you do, you go to my Facebook page and review me. That's the ultimate compliment. If you'd like to send me a tip, you can go to my link tree and click on the tip page for an appropriate tip. I only ask you to tip only what you can afford, not that which you can't afford. I don't want your last dollar. I would rather just give you a good, nice reading. One more hour to go. Woo-hoo. Good morning, Red Pool. How are you doing, my brother? How's your day? How have you been doing, my friend? You're welcome. It's always good to know that my readings do have some kind of a benefit after the fact because I honestly don't know what happens after I give you your reading. It's up to you guys to choose the path you really want to choose after you get your reading. I'm just giving you that inspiration or that whatever you need for that day. But I'm glad that that helped her out. I'm really glad that you know, and that it did some benefit for somebody. That's the ultimate, like I said, that's the ultimate compliment I can get is knowing that my reading did really help you today. Did it work out the way you wanted it to work out? I hope so. But if it didn't, I hope that you're okay with that too. And then you can come back here and say, "Oh, your cards were wrong." Yeah, you're like the teacher for us in the world of card reading. Thanks, Red. Putting that up there for someone to see there. I really appreciate that. I try to be a teacher of sorts. I try to be, like I said, a life coach, teacher, and I know I don't have the perfect life or anything like that. So I know that there's some things out there that even I don't know. But I trust my guts. I trust my intuitions. They're how I do such good readings. I don't question whether I can do it or not. I just know I can do it, and I'm happy that I can, you know, and that's like I said, that's the ultimate compliment, Red. I really do appreciate that. I'm glad that it worked out the way it worked out because it's one of those things where at the end of the day, I'm really doing this to help people, not trying to earn money from people. Yeah, donations are a side benefit, but if I know I gave someone some spiritual guidance today, something that they were A, afraid to do, B, didn't know if they were able to, but they still kind of, work things out, I wish I could be a better reader sometimes. Sometimes I think I'm not doing such a good job sometimes. And that gets in my head once in a while. Doesn't it get into everyone's head every once in a while that you don't think you're doing good enough in your life and you have to kind of reassess everything? Well, I do that from time to time. Because if I don't keep constantly learning how to make my life better, will it ever be truly better? And I hope, I'm glad that it worked out the way you wanted it to because, like I said, sometimes I wonder how my readings affect people. Um, it's one time here and gone, and I never hear from them again. Okay, I was just organizing a bunch of crap on my thing here. Oh, I had to clean that out of all the ugly old crap that's in my mortar and pestle. Oh, no, no, don't you dare. Don't you dare. There you go. Oh no, I don't. I just do. I do. I have a healthy um skeptic in me that if I think I'm all that shit, I want to get in my head and do something that will hurt someone uh, unintentionally. I'm just saying that I don't. I'm not putting myself down. I'm saying that I'm human. I'm human. Make mistakes just like everybody else does. Nothing else. Nothing different than what you guys remember. But thank you for letting me know that. I really appreciate it. I honestly have a good day every day. Honestly, I have my bad moments sometimes in days, and it's not always easy. But I keep walking down the positive path. I keep walking up every day to saying to myself, today is the best day ever. And you know what? If today is my last day here on Earth, then it's my last day. But I don't think today is that day, so we don't have to worry about today. Yep. But thank you for reminding me to stay positive too, Red. I really do appreciate it. Kitten's on a tear. Kitten on a tear. We'll make it us with you.
Doing my business.
Yep.
Jumped up and he was looking around and then he kind of went and then went and decided to go on a tear.
Uh-huh. Oh, there we go. Kittens. Cats will be cats, right, guys?
Yes. He is still very much a cat.
Yep. I just want people to read that. Exactly.
Oh, rats.
There. That's my wife peeking over my shoulder.
Try not to interrupt.
I'm just talking to my friend. He doesn't mind.
Oh, okay. Howdy ho.
Howdy ho, neighbor, my wife says. Meow, kitten, meow. We haven't done our tension breaking moment yet, or our moment of our silly yet. Should we get that done, guys? Oops, let's get this off of here. We're having a good day so far. Nice Friday. No complaints yet. And we want to keep it that way.
Probably about up to 48 right now. Going towards 60.
I might be had like a puff of dust in there, but don't worry, I'm not getting high, guys. I'm just taking what I think might be a very small hit. Menthol tobacco. In the emotional words of my wife, yes, she's doing very well today. All right, guys. Are you ready? I think it's time for our tension breaking moment. This is for anyone out there who might need it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take up all of that tension that we have inside of ourselves that we don't want in us anymore. We're going to gather up all of that crap, all that stuff that we really don't, and we're just going to yell and scream as much as we want. So this is your tension breaking moment. Tension breaking moment. Ah! Oh, don't we feel better already? Now, don't forget, we have to do the opposite. We've emptied the cup. Now we have to fill the cup. So now we have to fill ourselves with a moment to silly. Here you go. Your moment to silly. Be as silly with me as you want to be. Here we go. There you go. There's your moment to silly. May that bring you joy and happiness today. Gotta take your 5 moments of silly every day. To all the people I love out there. Oh,
Oh, you love everybody.
he laughs. Okay, go ahead. You gotta have those moments. You know, it seems like it's the dumbest thing in the world to do, but hey, why not be silly for 5 minutes? Why not get all that tension out for yourself for a while? You know, it's like I spent all day long getting all stressed out. What will make me feel better? Yelling and screaming about it.
Pure anxiety.
Yep. Also helps me release anything I might not need in my life right now. So that's why I do it. I do that as much as for me as I do it for you guys. Because I need it every day, I tell you. Especially when you want to shake off that. Exactly, Red. Exactly what you just said there. If being silly means not being smart, I would rather be silly full my full life. Yeah, I'm with you. I want to live every day as if it's the best last day ever. Because today could be my best day ever. It could be my last day ever. Not that I'm counting on that anytime soon, but you know,
Do not wish that into existence.
I'm not wishing that into existence. I'm just saying the reality is the comet can hit my house anytime. The tornado can come take me away anytime. There are a bunch of things that can just come take me. I can step off onto the street being as careful as possible, and something could still happen to me. Okay,
You get hit by a bus.
that would be a way to go.
Painful as hell.
It would be oh shit. I'm just thankful I get to come here. I've had like 4 readings so far today, and having some good times with people. Help a couple people out. Donations are gladly accepted or on my about page on Twitch. Hope I don't like the way that looks. So I'll be right back. I just gotta check something out real quick here. What did you say, Red? Probably a lot of lounging around doing nothing. Actually, I really don't have many plans for this weekend. Every day is a weekend for me. So Dang it. I was meant to do a space, not a. I had to update my scroll bar a little bit there, guys. Makes a little bit more sense. Oh, I got to start picking out who I'm going to go raid today.
Jeez.
More?
Yeah, on my picture of my date. She says, that's one sexy name you got there.
So that's what we're basically up to today. I do reading, Sandra. I'll check back with you in a little bit after I'm done streaming, but thank you. I will definitely check that out when I get back, when I'm done with my stream for today, Sandra. Thank you. Appreciate that. Go ahead and send me a message on Facebook too, if you, with that. So, plugging Sandra, you got a web page or something we can show people online there, your Facebook page or anything like that? Feel free to post that here. So you'll have to. I'm gonna have some ramen for lunch and maybe some Brussels sprouts and um I don't know. I don't know what else I could make with it. I have to wait for chicken to thaw. I could have beef. Well, I could do like meatballs and um Brussels sprouts. That might not be bad.
Or SOS.
Or
You could make a white sauce and then put in the roast beef slices. Ooh, that would be good.
my wife said we could make SOS if you know what that is, with some beef, with some roast beef slices in it. You'd have to. I'd have to have you cook the rice.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I'm going to be eating today. I would inbox you, Sandra, but I don't know which one you are on Facebook. Trying to match up your picture with what I see here. Okay, let me see if I can find that picture anywhere here. Hey, Sandra, why don't you send a link on the page there if you want me to check out your account? I have to know. Can't inbox you if you don't give me the reasons to do that. I'm trying to find you there, dear, but I can't find you. So we're just gonna not worry about that.
Okay. Yes.
You sure can, David. What kind of a reading would you like today? Would you like a standard past, present, future reading, or would you like a 5 card journey layout where I take you on a journey to find out what the best possible path for you is? And I can explain my layout to you if you wish to get the 5 foot. So you can decide if you want simple answers or you want more complicated answers, whichever kind of reading you need, and then I can do that for you, David. No problem. Okay, you want a 5 card reading? Let me explain them to you so that you can understand what they are. Okay, I take you on a journey down your past path, all the victories and defeats that you've made up to this point, and you eventually have to turn around and face the future. Then you have my waiting path. What am I waiting for? Why am I waiting for it? How can I make a good decision going forward? Then we have my hard path. That's all about the overcoming adversity to get to your goal very quickly. But then at the end, you have to take a nice long break. Then we have the easy path, which is one step at a time, reaching a lot of little goals, taking a small break in between, making a lot of little goals, and then reaching your ultimate goal. It takes little bit longer to get there, but you eventually do get there. And you have more energy at the end. Then you have my unseen path. It's a little bit of the easy, a little bit of the hard, but definitely one you carve yourself because it's that one thing right in front of your nose that's been there the whole time that lets you know what you have to get the big picture of. Then I draw you a home card, which tells you all about what's going on within yourself and what you need to bring within your home. I draw you a leap of faith card, which allows you to know what fears you may need to overcome or what may need to jump into. And then I draw you a last but not least the path not taken card, which is something you might not have considered today. With that explanation, all I need to know is how many times you want me to shuffle my deck, 1 through 10, David, and we will get you your 5 card reading. Shuffle 7 times for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oop, and 7. One popped out at me. Let's see which one popped out. That's the path not taken first. Special message from the gods. Now pick a number 1 through 52, and that is where your journey begins in my deck. I count that many cards out for you. I'm giving you a second to answer, but what number 1 through 52, that's where your journey begins in my deck. Are you still with me, David? Okay, 17. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then their 17th card is. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here is your reading for today, my friend. Hopefully this brings you some hope. So, sorry, excuse me. Oh, there we go. So your past path is the blue wolf card. Now, the blue wolf card is my father's card. My father didn't always do the greatest job when I was growing up. He didn't want to live his responsibility and be a part of the pack. But eventually he had to learn that he wasn't a lone wolf anymore. He had to come back to his pack and decide to be a part of our family again. Now, did he go through a couple of other people before he decided to come back? Of course he did. But his journey is one of overcoming the high emotions that he has within himself and deciding that he no longer wants to be the lone wolf. He wants to be a part of a pack, but not necessarily the leader. So be a part of the family group, but not the one who always takes charge and tells people what to do. So it's a very good thing. Okay, McKay, I will try to after this reading, but I'm in the middle of a reading for someone right now. So I will see your link there. If you want to Facebook inbox me, that would probably be better. Otherwise, I'll have to wait till after I'm done with the stream. Okay, okay. But all right. So back to your reading, David. So what does your waiting path card say? It's all about the search. You see this prize on top of the hill you've been waiting to get to your whole life, right? Well, there's this boulder in your way of all that doubt, all that fear, all that anxiety, all those things that you keep pushing up down that hill, just like Prometheus pushing up that dumb rock up to that dumb hill. When all he had to do the whole time was step to the left or step to the right and let the rock roll down behind him into the ravine. Okay, then he could walk up the hill without worrying about a rock being on his shoulder. So it's time to let go of some of those things that you feel you need in order to be a whole person. Let them roll off into the ravine so you can finally reach the top of that hill and complete the journey that you are on. Now you have choices to make. You can go down your easy path, your hard path, or your unseen path first. Which path would you like to go down first? So, David, just to make sure that you're still with us, do you want to go down your easy path, your hard? Okay, thank you. See, just as I start saying things again. Okay, so what is your? Come on now. Sorry, one of my cards decided to fall down on the ground, so I had to pick it back up again. So you have your unseen path. I bet that you are a pretty giving person. Most natural people want to be giving people, but we don't give back to the one person we need to do the most. You need to donate back to yourself that which you have spent along the way, all that kindness that you've given, all that advice you've given, everything that you've done for somebody else. You have to remember that you are a part of their journey as well as they are, but you have to donate back to yourself so that you can be healthy, you can be ready, so that when you have all that abundance once again, then you can go ahead and start giving away again. But it's all about donating back to self some time, some effort, some things that you might need back in your life. Time to take care of you. Jesus, I'm sorry. Don't laugh too hard. Okay, my wife's snickering over here. So, do you want to go down your easy or your hard path next? So what is your easy path? Your easy path is my buds card. My buds card is all about that hidden potential that you have within yourself. What you have to realize is that you're just starting to do that new growth. You have to allow your, oh, I'm sorry, allow your seed to start to open up and become the leaves that it need to become. But that sometimes takes a little bit of time. You have to take in all the energy from that sun, all that energy from that rain. You have to take in those things that need to be born into you so that you can be a healthy new plant again. So you're starting to get on here with what you really need to do is start remembering that you have the potential to grow. You just have to allow it to happen naturally. It is coming for you, this good change for you. Then we go to the only path you have left, which is your hard path. And your hard path is telling you about my ancient card. Now, my ancient card is all about that wise wisdom we all hold within ourselves. Because we've experienced this much life, we understand this much of life, this much of situations. But it's time to get back in contact with your higher power or your deity of choice, or even believing in yourself a little bit more and bring that into focus so that you can make wiser, better decisions. Because this card is basically saying, hey, take a step, look at what you're doing. Is this what I really need to be doing? Is the question that this is asking. So if you've been doing a lot of determinative work right now and you've been trying to get to your goal really quickly, maybe you have to start listening to that higher power or those higher instincts that are going to help you along the way. Then we have your home card or your leap card, whichever one you would like first. This is the last choice you have to make. So I think there's a little bit of a lag, so I'm giving you some time here. So just because I'm repeating myself, do you want your faith card or do you want your home card first? Trying to give you a little bit more time, David. Otherwise, I will just pick one and tell you what I think, okay? Give you a couple more moments to decide which path you want to see first, because that is a part of the reading. So, all right, David. Well, if you're still out there, I'm going to pick your leap of faith card first, then I'm going to do your home card next. So your leap of faith card, you have to remember that you are reaching a certain maturity level. You got my great oak card. That means you have reached that maturity level. You're ready to take this leap, whether you realize it or not. It's just now step off the ledge. You know where you're going to land. You know what's going to happen within you because you've already done the hard work. You've grown out of that darkness into this new seed that you have been. You blossomed into that sapling. Then you blossomed into that great oak, that new growth that has happened through the sapling. That um, the great oak is all about, you know, overcoming everything that you have within yourself is now at peace with yourself. You have all the right things within yourself that you need in order to carry on and go forward. So then we go with your next card, which is your home card. Your home card is all about the overcoming adversity here. The birch tree is one of the most determinative trees out there in the world. This is a paper birch tree, and I want you to realize that your home card is saying it's time to peel off those little layers that you no longer need in your life. They're still going to be connected to you, but they're not serving a purpose with you anymore. So they have to peel off so you can get that fresh new air, that fresh new moisture into your bark again. So it's one about resilience and fortitude. And honestly, it's time that you took better control of those aspects within your life. Then we have your path not taken card. The path not taken card is the share card. So maybe you have to start sharing more about yourself. sharing with others and opening those lines of communication not only gives you the opportunities to learn, but it gives you the opportunity to grow and become a better person because you share that information, they share the information with you. You have a better understanding. So you need to do this within yourself and also maybe within somebody outside of your family, someone who's like a counselor or a friend or something. It's time to share those feelings and thoughts that you have with people. So when I look all over your whole reading, David, and I ask myself, what does this mean? You really have to remember that you aren't the lone wolf anymore who's searching for that new path because you're donating back to yourself that which will give you the potential to grow and allow yourself to be connected with your higher power as you allow that maturity level to finally set in because you are ready for change. You are ready to be determined and allow yourself that freedom to let go of those things you no longer need because you're going to share more about yourself and with others. And that is your reading there, David. And I don't know if you're even here anymore, but I hope that you come back and you see the rest of that. So I kind of gave you that reading because I thought that's what you needed. Like I said, maybe you had computer issues or something else happened there, but hopefully everything's okay on your end. I'm going to look for something. Everything. Excuse my wife eats her bourbon. Eh, She can do so much better. Hey Siri, open camera. See if I can get this just a little bit better here. Hey Siri, open photo, open gallery. Hey Siri, open gallery. Hey Siri, open AirDrop. All right, guys, we're down to my last 15 minutes. So if there's anybody out there who would like a reading, please let me know now. Especially if you want a 5-card reading, support, just let me know right now. Otherwise, I'm going to start running my credits here in a little bit, finding some raid on Twitch, and trying to have the best day ever by going to get myself some nom noms to eat. Okay, Red, thank you. Well, I really thank you for sticking around. You're helping me raise my numbers up there, so I appreciate that. You just being here. So I think that's it for today. I don't think there's anybody else who needs a reading right now. So I want to thank everybody for being here today, being a part of the Unknown Prophets Tarot readings. Check back tomorrow from 7 to 10 a.m. Central Standard Time I really appreciate you guys being here. Have a great day.
The second story is the husband and wife who passed divorce, and the ex-husband, or the ex-husband, burned down the house. And unfortunately, it's the story you know, they're being killed. If it's the mother, it's not.
Are you two together?
That's incredible. That was incredible.